access. As you can see, we've got Viv in, and she brought in her Groovy garden into the studio.
Yes.
Viv, thank you so much for doing this.
Well, I can't take credit for these flowers. I do have to admit that my husband is a dahlia grower. We call him Dahlia Dave.
Oh,
and
I love it.
I think we showed
Yes.
that beautiful video that I'll probably show at some point in the year.
Please do.
Because you just have to. So these are amazing. They're relatively easy to grow once you know how to do it.
Okay.
But it's kind of a labor of love in this area. So my husband does like 350 of them.
Yes, it is so much. You'll have to send us a video again so we can show everybody. It's like pretty unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. They're just so beautiful. And the thing is when you have so many of them in a cold climate, you have to bring them in the winter and put them to bed. So he stores, the dahlias are tubers, and so they kind of look like potatoes with the green sprouts sticking up.
Okay.
And so that's what you plant in the ground, and then you put them to bed in vermiculite in the wintertime.
So he takes all of those in and puts them to bed.
And he washes them with some sort of special solution, and then, but this is just like, they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you some of the interesting names of these, but first, actually, why don't we talk about the different types? There are many different types of dahlias, but this one is a water lily, because it kind of looks like a water lily, right? And this one is a pom-pom, because it obviously
looks
right?
It looks just like a little pom-pom.
And these big, gorgeous ones are formal decorative. And you can see because they're just wow, amazing, right?
They're pretty breathtaking. I mean, they're huge.
They are huge. And this one over here that I mentioned, this is called Strawberry Ice.
Oh.
Okay, and they all have these wonderful different names. Let's see what other. This one in honor of Nick is Nick Sr.
Really?
Yes.
It looks like fire to me.
It does look like fire, and it's kind of like lit from within, right?
That is a cool one.
And these are just such a deep, they come in such deep, wonderful colors. And the one that's in here is Gunder Red. It's kind of stuck down, that named after, because we got them from a neighbor. We didn't know the name.
Cool.
Right? And that is cool. And this one is one that my husband kind of made himself.
Really?
No, I think it was unintentional, but we call it Gorgeous Jean. So Jean is my mother-in-law. Hi, Jean. She's watching right now, and this dahlia is named after you. Yay,
Gorgeous Jean.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. It's kind of like there's yellow on the inside, and then
that
pink
one looks
and red.
a little lit from within too.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they really, it takes them a while to get started. So Dave usually plants them as soon as the soil's workable.
Okay.
And we have them all over, and then once they start blooming around now, they keep blooming and blooming and blooming and blooming until it freezes.
Really?
And that's like such a horrible day. And we're out.
I bet.
It's like, oh my gosh, we're looking at the weather, and we cover them all. And you've seen there's like so many.
There's so many.
So we spend a lot of time doing that. But I also looked up what these flowers mean, and in they're from Mexico originally, but in the Victorian era, they were a symbol of. Oh my gosh, it was grace and beauty.
Oh wow, I can see that.
Yes,
yeah, that makes sense.
And that's kind of now what the meaning is today: grace, beauty, and gratitude.
Oh,
Isn't
well,
that
how
cool?
perfect is that?
Yes.
Yes. Especially, that's a great time of year. It's like we could just have that gratitude for a beautiful summer and heading into the fall.
And they're kind of wet right now because we walked in the pouring rain. I'm a little bit wet myself. Oh well.
It works. It all works. Viv, I know you are happy to answer people's questions too about gardening.
Yeah, love it.
So if they send an email to us, send a Facebook message to us, we can just email you right away.
Yes, please do.
At kttc.com with your questions about gardening.
You know, I'm thinking of in an upcoming episode, I'm going to be just answering some questions on the air.
I was just going to put you on the spot and ask you if we could do that next time.
I would love to.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
We can answer everybody's questions. I have a question about my monstera that is now monstrosity. It is. I grew it well. Yay, but now I don't know what to do with it.
And it did fine when she went on an Alaskan cruise.
Yes.
And left her plant and was worried, but it was fine.
It was fine.
Good.
Yep,
Good.
it was absolutely fine.
Good.
So, thank you so much for taking the time to bring all of these in. They are absolutely gorgeous.
It's my pleasure.
Is there one named after you?
No, there's not.
Come on,
there's
Dave.
not. I know, really,
Dahlia
right?
Dave, we need to see a beautiful Vivian one next year.
Thank you. Well, he did. these that kind of look like anemones, he grew one. This guy's kind of
yeah,
cool.
it does look like
So
anemone.
the next one that pops up, because sometimes they just come out new because
Yeah.
they're crossbreeding and stuff. I'll ask him to name it Vivian.
That one will
maybe.
be Vivian. All right, thank you so much. All right, we'll be right back with your question of the day and your news headlines.